Hi and welcome to SGTV. We're in slightly different surroundings today. We're in Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire and we're with Mike Page. So last time we had Mike on the show at SGTV at Scolmore HQ rather, but today we're at the Loadout unit.
Yes.
So
welcome.
Thanks for inviting us down here, Mike.
That's all right.
It's quite a setup you've got going on here, and we've done a video, sort of a bit of a tour around the place, showing us around everything you've got installed, all the products, all the Scolmore kit you've got installed. But I wanted to sit down with you and just sort of talk about, you know, what you're doing here, why you've sort of taken on this building, and what you've got going on, really.
Yeah. So anyone who knows me knows I'm an electrician first and foremost. Have been for the last 10 years, and a couple of years ago I started sharing that online. Yeah, that gained, you know, a following somehow, and I started getting sent bits of tools and stuff like that, and I'd be sharing that. I'd get loads of questions where to get it from, and then I was sat in lockdown, you know, sending Amazon links out to people, and I thought if I had a tool shop I'd be laughing. So then I'd come playing a lot of Call of Duty and stuff like that during lockdown. I came up with the name Loadout, and when I found that name I was like, right, I've got to do a logo and build a website, and over 6 months I managed to do that, and round these brands up together to drop ship. So that's a story, I think many people know it, but after a year of doing that we had done, you know, £250,000 in revenue, which is crazy.
From Loadout itself?
From Loadout, yeah, in the first year. But margins weren't that great. We were drop shipping, so that means it comes directly from the supplier. So if you would order stuff from 5 different brands, that's 5 different deliveries, 5 different couriers, 5 different dates. You can imagine the customer experience isn't great. Some people would be next day, some people would be like a 7-day delivery service. We would get charged shipping from all of them, but only charge the customer once. So it's just inefficient. We were still, you know, making money, and it proved the concept massively. But yeah, we realised if we want to do this seriously and utilise, you know, the full potential of it, we need to get a unit and a space and stuff. So we started looking last year, July time. By August we had this place, so didn't dwell on it too much, just went and done it. We got this in August. I'd done a couple of weekends. We showed in the tour the state it was in.
Yeah.
I'd done a couple of weekends just like jet washing it down and cleaning it and stuff. But the real work started in October when I quit my job. I was in quite not an important role, but I couldn't just leave, basically. So I said I'd work till October.
Because the last time we spoke, you were still there a couple of days a
yeah,
week, wasn't you? So that's on the head now.
Yeah, that's on the head now. I will be back there. I'm very much invested in the industry. I can't wait to get back on the tools, to be honest with you. Luckily, I could rewire this place, so that was keeping me going. But the last 2 months it's been done. I've just been, you know, starting a distribution warehouse for the first time, so there's so much stuff I don't know, just going through it day by day. But we're getting closer and closer to a point where I can, you know, be away from here and everything will be fine. And when that time happens, I'll be back on the tools.
That's quite a leap, isn't it? I mean, you've gone from being an electrician to essentially running you know, a business where you're selling products.
Yeah.
So that's quite a leap, and you're still sort of interchanging between the two, or you'll be doing more so, you know, soon anyway. So surely that's got to have been a challenge in itself.
It's been an adjustment. I like the lifestyle of this business. I get here for 9 o'clock every day. I'm with my kids, and my missus are upstairs. We've got other employees which are all family, so it's real family vibe. You know, you are your own boss sort of thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes I'm here till 8 o'clock at night sorting out a crisis where I've ruined my own website and now I've got to fix it or something. And sometimes, you know, DPD will come grab our parcels. If they're on time, they'll come at R3 and we're like, right, we'll go home, and it's 5 minutes from my house. Which, when you compare that to the last 10 years as a commercial industrial electrician, I'd be out of the house latest 6 o'clock every day, in London or down south up north for 7. No matter where I was, I had to be on site for 7, whether it's 2 hours away or on my doorstep. And then I'd work a 10-hour day and get home knackered, see the kids for an hour before they went to bed and stuff. So it's completely different. But I do get a lot more fulfillment out of being an electrician and installing. I love this stuff, and I can sit and play with tools all day, but unfortunately that's not what it is. It's emails, it's stacking shelves, it's getting products in and stuff like that, which I don't enjoy sitting on a laptop. It's great because it's given me so much freedom, and hopefully this grows into something massive. But if I could choose what I could do every day, it'd be installing. So I very much want to get back to doing that a couple of days a week, and then also being here. It's just finding that balance. But initially, I'm needed here a lot more.
Do you think you're going to change the sort of the on-site work you do? So rather than being up and down the country doing commercial, industrial, would you choose to sort of maybe work a bit more locally, domestic, if that means being sort of in a arm's reach of this place, and family and everyone?
I toyed with it because that's what me and my fiance said, is quit where I'm at and start up locally, and then also you can control a job sort of thing. Someone rings, I can just book it in for the days that suit me and that sort of stuff, but it just doesn't, for me, I would rather just either do that or do this if it was, jobbing around domestically, locally. I have done that in the past and I still do the odd private job, but for me, the real enjoyment I get out of it is, the bigger, meatier, commercial, industrial stuff. And luckily, the firm that I used to work for will have me back on those terms. There's also a lot of people that I know, which I've been building relationships with over the last 6 months, because I want to go out and work with them and collaborate with them, whether it's, if they've got a small following on Instagram or a massive one. It's not really about that, it's about like the work they do. So they might do wind turbines, or they might do cool stuff like that, rail, or water treatment, and all these weird and wonderful little sectors. And I just, ideally the dream is to be working out of here 3-4 days a week, and then spending 1 day a week going to these interesting jobs, working with these interesting people. I can learn something, I can share it online and stuff. And
so you've still got quite an interest, quite a drive to be able to sort of get into the nitty-gritty.
I still wanna keep up to date on the latest regs. I'm gonna, the new regs come out in 2 months. I'm gonna be doing that. Updating myself, doing that course and stuff like that. Still very invested. It also, I think it's testament to like the whole loadout journey. I think people like buying tools from an electrician, and like I'll produce content of me using the tools, and rather a salesman, we do it here, we film videos reviewing tools. And even though I'm an electrician here, it's very much I'm sat in a shirt talking about how great this nice clean tool bag is, but nothing proves it more than me being in a hole, or on a site, or out in the mud or whatever, with the tools, using it and just letting it do the talking.
And to be honest, I've done this myself. If I've gone onto YouTube or something and I'm looking for whatever product it might be, if I see it's from a manufacturer, I'm not always, I'm tend to be looking for people using it, where it's a bit more of an independent review. So I suppose that's what's giving you your edge in this sort of market.
Exactly, and I think people respect that as well, especially cold-faced tradesmen. They can be quite hard to to sell to, I guess, if you're looking at it from that perspective, as when you're just letting the tool, a bit of kit, do the talking. I think it speaks volumes, and you can break through that sort of that cold face. But it's something I'm really invested in, and it's what Loadout was built on. It was always that electrician who sells tools, and I want to keep it very much that way. And I just get a lot more satisfaction out of it.
I do want to just come back a minute though. You said something about Loadout and Call of Duty. I'm lost on that one.
So Call of Duty.
So I know the game Call of Duty. I don't really play it, but
so it's just first-person shooter. Obviously military themed, but you pick your loadout. At the minute there's this game mode called Warzone, which is like a battle. Call of Duty is traditionally
people running around
shooting each other. It'll be set in World War II or modern day or whatever, and you go online, and again teams against each other. But this thing Warzone come out, which really heightened it come out during lockdown, so everyone was playing it, and it's like a free-for-all, and it just blew up. It's like the Fortnite sort of version of Call of Duty, so it's massive. And you have loadout drops where you get kit dropped off to you, and before you jump in, you build your loadout of all your weapons, all of your skills, all of your equipment, and you build that loadout, and then you jump in, and then.
So it's crazy where inspiration can come from, though, isn't it? So did you ever think, though, lockdown happens? I don't think anyone expected that to happen, and everyone's fed up of talking about it. But you're sitting there, you know, down tools for a bit. Did you ever think that you'd be in the position you are now?
No,
from that.
Not at all. To be honest with you, it was a cool idea, and I was just excited to do it. And I thought drop shipping would be, you know, the means to the end sort of thing, and the way to do it. I just wanted to see where it went, and then, yeah, we done £8,000 in our first month, and then every month after that we was averaging like 20 to 30k, which is insane considering we don't pay for any marketing, we're unknown, and we just make videos on the tools or use them. And like, yeah, I think that's just shows the community as well, the online social media community, because yeah, that's largely our customer base, I think. So yeah, it was just crazy to see the power of that, where you have companies, you know, obviously doing a lot more in turnover, but also spending a lot more on marketing. They have a whole suite of, you know, teams of people doing stuff, and then we managed to do it from my living room with me and my missus.
That's pretty good.
It was crazy, and that was why, you know, we got a year in and we were like, look, we either carry on drop shipping, use it as a passive income, and the customer experience is, people are coming back, but it's not great, or we double down on it and we, you know, make it something, you know, that it deserves to be. And yeah, we're still on that journey, obviously, but hopefully it, you know, it keeps getting better. Ever since we've got this place, we offer next day delivery as standard, free shipping, it all comes from one place. DPD, you get a text, it comes tomorrow. Stickers, you know, little freebies, meter keys, all that stuff thrown in with it. And like the reviews and the customer satisfaction has been through the roof. So that's something I was really, you know, when I sort of was designing this place, everyone was saying, you know, friends and people around me saying, you're spending a lot of time on it, because I worked on it for 2-3 months before we opened it, and it was a lot of time and money considering it's a new startup. But yeah, I wanted the packing area, I wanted the DPD system and all that stuff, and now it's really paying off.
Yeah. And we've done a video touring round, so
yeah,
if you're on the channel, make sure you have a look out for that one. That's quite a good one, where we go into depth about the products and everything like that.
Yeah.
And you're pretty much finished, aren't you, around here? You said there's a few little bits you want to...
a few little odd jobs, but it's very much done. I've got a little area back there, which is a bit of a dumping ground at the minute, but that's going to be a studio for electrical content. So it's basically that nice white brick wall there is going to have fuse boards and stuff mounted on it. I'll be doing, you know, technical videos on that, which is a way of me still being able to do what I love, but here. And then hopefully as well be back on the tools doing content too. But yeah, apart from that and a few little, you know, you saw painting the stairs and little odd jobs which I'm really putting off, it's done. It's been a crazy journey, but it's done.
I mean, you've pretty much answered my next question. I was going to say, you know,
right.
where are you going to go from here? But like you say, you're going to get back on the tools, not as full-time level, but you're going to be doing it in some format, and expanding on the business you've already got here.
Yeah, hopefully, just, you know, we've had our best month ever in January, smashed, you know, our best month that we've ever done, and we've done, like, you know, almost double that since we've stopped drop shipping, and we got, you know, we've got going again this year. But the warehouse is only 25% full, realistically, so with stock and stuff. So we just want to get it 100% full, get more brands in, more kit in and stuff like that. We just started our YouTube channel up properly this year. We was doing like little bits on it, but now we've got content coming out every week. So again, yeah, getting this place fully stocked.
More toys to play with.
More toys to play with, and yeah, just getting the content out there, because that's what people, you know, that's how we're capitalising on our niche, is, you know, no one's creating content on these tools. Like anything now, you want a new phone or whatever, you watch a video on it, and we're very much doing that with tools. So yeah, we just want to keep getting those videos out and yeah, helping people out really.
Yeah, Mark, I want to thank you for inviting us down here. It's been a pleasure. I'm really impressed with what you've done. A bit jealous. I'm loving all the camo netting, and you know, you've done a brilliant job here. So I applaud you for that.
Thank you.
We have got more videos on SGTV when Mike came to Scolmore HQ, so keep an eye out for them. There's more videos where we'd be talking about the it was a bit more in depth about the design service that Scolmore offer, which helped you kit this place out.
Yeah, with Lee.
So we'll put a link in the description for that video as well. As always, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button below, and we'll see you next time.